So we've got the transmission out of the Dodge truck. This is the pan. You can see there's a whole bunch of metal that's already developed on the magnet. That's too much material all the time, and I believe the pan was just off recently, so obviously that's too much stuff there. Valve body wise, we have a problem with, you can see how much I can move up this. The seam between here and here, the rooster comb here is not attached to the shaft solidly anymore, so what's going to end up happening is this ball is going to come shooting out of there. It's close to doing it now, so you can see that it's almost coming out. As soon as this gets a little bit looser, that's going to happen. So we have to deal with that. On our transmission end of things, there's a lot of wear. This piece in here, let's see if I can get a shot of it. So this race here, so this race is moving in and out. So you can see how I can move it. Well, that's not supposed to be like that. That's supposed to be tight in there. And what's been happening is this race has been coming out, and this drum sits in there. So you can see this surface here is shiny because that race has been touching there. So this drum is rotating inside the case, and if this comes out like that, it's going to touch it, and you can see how it's a polished surface that it's going to create some grindings there, so that's going to have to be addressed. We also have severe wear in the accumulator, so this surface here, there's a groove worn there, and that's obviously not supposed to be there. Usually that happens with real high mile units like this transmission. Somebody's been working on it before. There's a number of things that we found that indicate that. For example, on our planetary here, the rear planetary, this surface here, it looks like there's a chamfer there. That's not supposed to be there. This area here is all damaged. There's a bunch of material that's missing. So now when you put your thrust washer against there, what's going to happen is the thrust washer is now not on a level surface. So what's going to end up happening is this inside edge is going to be pushed down, and then you're going to have a failure. It's designed so that the backside here is going to support this washer and keep it flat. If you don't have that happen, then you're going to have a failure down the road. Not going to be not something that's going to happen right away, but it's definitely going to happen. When you get to the governor, got some severe wear on the governor valve. So if we look here, you can see where my thumbnail is. There's a whole bunch of material that's missing. So it looks like there's a machine step there. That's not supposed to be there. And when this sits inside the governor housing like this, what's going to happen is the governor itself, so when it's down in the bore where it's supposed to be sitting, so probably somewhere around there, you can see how much I can move that valve back and forth because of the wear right here. And that groove is not supposed to be there, so you're going to be leaking governor oil there, and that of course is going to create some of our issue because we weren't shifting into third gear. The clutches for third and reverse, they weren't burnt. The clutches for all the forward gears, they weren't burnt. These overdrive direct clutches are not burnt. The front band has a little bit of burn, but it's certainly functional. The rear band was replaced previously, so it's good, and you can see the writing on there. That's obviously not factory. Our overdrive clutch, which comes off the fourth gear, has some burn, but it looks like it's from a previous repair where they probably just didn't change those. And we've got some fairly severe pitting on the overdrive sun gear here, which is quite normal for the day, but you know, that's something that if you're doing a bang-up job, that pitting is going to lead to a problem down the road. So you know, basically we've got a lot of wear that we have to deal with, and one of the big things is this case here, moving that race. So you can see how far I can move it in and out. And that's going to lead to a problem, so we're going to have to address that. And Eric will contact you with respect to our cost estimates, and we shall go from there. Thanks.